My name is Judy Matengo. I'm the Director of Sales at Villa Rosa Kempinski and Olari Mara Kempinski. I'm a mother, a wife, and soon to be a grandmother. I'm super excited, really excited. Yeah, I went to school, primary was Mbagathi Road Primary School. It's only the legend who can understand that. Then I proceeded on to high school, St. Charles Luanga in Kisii. I started as a shorthand typist, yeah, and I got into a travel agent as a PA, and from there I did not look back. I went to college, did travel and tours, and there was an advert in Block Hotels, so I joined Block Hotels. After Block Hotels went down, I literally carried the file to the owner of Oltukai, so we started Oltukai from the scratch. All the systems, supplies, and everything else. So, and I was with Oltukai for 11 years. So that is actually what made me who I am today. And I'm super happy, proud that we are still doing very well. From Oltukai, Fairmont came knocking. I was super excited. And the reason why I actually joined Fairmont, I was very comfortable with Oltukai. But my friend Agatha, you know, one day told me, Judy, you've been here for 11 years, and you'll be among the furniture, you know, like the inventory. So I decided, oh my God, okay, it's time to move. So I joined Fairmont as the director of wholesale. Wholesale means wholesale in leisure, means that traveling a lot. So basically, it's getting in touch with the travel agents who are out of the country. And our main source market then was, not then, up to now, is US. So I traveled a lot. I traveled really a lot. And within traveling, you know, there are a lot of challenges and many other things. But what really struck out for me was I was the only one amongst my colleagues from Fairmont I was the only one from Africa. So my colleagues were basically from Chicago and New York, you name it, other part of the world. And I looked at that program one time and I said, Judy, I'm really blessed to have the opportunity to work for Fairmont and also to attend all these trade shows and road shows together with my colleagues. But again, I really had to work hard. I really had to work hard because, you know, you're from Africa. What do? Your presentation has to be better, 10 times than the rest. Your dress code, whatever you do, has to be 10 times. So I really worked on that, and I blended very well. Having worked on my presentation, I mean, you're there doing your presentation, and they're thinking, this girl has just come from Africa. What is she gonna do? Well, I showed them, yeah. It's the commitment and the hard work that you do behind the scenes to get to where you are. So I was super proud of myself, and I didn't have, I thank God, because having traveled a lot and meeting different people, I didn't have this thing of standing in a corner, you know, your confidence. Just you need to psych yourself to have that confidence and say you can actually talk to anyone and not be in a corner, you know. The unfortunate thing is that Kenyans, we tend, when we attend international, say, trade fairs, you tend to go to one corner. You're all black in one corner. No, why? Why you are a lesser person? That is what I said. I'll never limit myself to that. Yeah, so I've never done that. And for me, it's setting my standards. Some people might not be happy about it. And also just wanting to you know, to step down to be in someone else's level. No. I don't limit myself. I challenge myself a lot. My team knows for sure. I thrive and shine when I'm challenged. My passion is my work. My purpose is to serve, you know, in hospitality. To be honest, it's a people-oriented industry. So you have to be a people's person. You have to give service. I like the interaction in the industry. And I think people in the industry are really, we are so loving. We like giving. We drop everything else, you know. You really have to be committed because you don't have a 8 to 5 work. The pattern is quite different. And we embrace this, we embrace the culture. So I'm really passionate about my work. In the hotel industry, you really need to balance your time because we don't have our work pattern is very different. So it's important to have a support system, very good support system at home, and the team that you have in the office. They really need to be supportive. You can be called upon anytime. Well, the head of state is coming, is on his way. Well, it's normally done in advance, but I'm just giving an example of, we have different types of segments. We have corporate, whereby you'll see maybe you've not been made aware that maybe one of the chief executive officer is coming just for confidentiality, and you're told, do you know so-and-so is at the reception? So you really, again, have to change the way you do the things, and also just change your timings. If you are to rush out, you will not rush out. Working for a leading luxury hotel brand also comes with a lot of time. You really need to invest in your time in the hotel. I'll give an example where we have head of states coming. There's a big delegation. The advance team will come. You really need to prepare. We have high-profile guests coming in. They all come with their own demands and requests, and this has also shaped me a lot. It's a learning process. You know, this one will come and say this is what is required. The other one, you know, I've learned a lot in the process, and my team. So it's really, really, really a good training ground. And I believe in our industry, you can grow. There's a very good example, even though I will not mention the person, who started as a concierge, and right now he is a general manager in one of the leading hotels in Nairobi. For hospitality, it all depends with your commitment and the passion that you have. You can really, really grow. I've seen people coming in as hotel management trainee, raising to a level of director of F&B. And the beauty about hotel industry is that we have a lot of training going on. The trainings are many. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you've come from. You'll be shaped through the trainings, and also, you know, you have this opportunity of training within the different departments. So if you're a hard-working person, you can really, really grow within a very short span of time compared to engineers and other professionals. I would also attribute it to just the interaction that you also have with people. One thing I like also to do is to have a good balance of networking with people. It really helps. Your networking is your net worth. So if you have a good network, you really learn a lot. I'm very grateful and privileged to be in this industry, and having raised from where I came from as a shorthand typist to a director of sales in one of the leading luxury hotel brands in Kenya. And it also came with challenges, a lot of challenges, I must say. Yeah. I remember when I first started, I started as a shorthand typist and working for a travel agent for the first time. There were no computers, so I would go to ABC, you know. You have to check the routings from Nairobi to London, then you take another book again to check London if someone is going to New York. It was really quite a challenge. I cried a lot. But it's what shaped me. My boss was very tough, and I attribute everything to her. I learned through her. Yeah. From there, joining another organization, I joined Oltukai, you know, starting from the scratch. At one point, we, you know, having started on our own, you know, my boss was in construction. Here I am from reservations, and then you are in charge of everything, purchasing, and from purchasing to having systems in terms of accounting and everything else, we were not well prepared. I remember one time when we were called and we were told, oh, so the truck is arriving this Friday. I'm like, which truck? Where is it arriving from? I said, yeah, we need supplies from head office. That's when we realized, well, this thing is big. So we had to sit down, involve other people from my previous place of work. You know, we learned a lot. It was not easy. But those are the things that really make you who you are. Yeah, the challenges will always be there. And for me, I love being challenged. Because you learn a lot. You learn a lot. Anything that you're given or comes in a golden plate, trust me, will not last. Work hard. Work hard. Just work hard. You will succeed. Yeah. If you're given any task, don't say it's small or it's big or, you know, I'm not supposed to be doing that. That is meant for the HR. No, do it. Just do it yourself. Yeah. I mean, you're taken to the kitchen and you say, oh, how can they take me to the kitchen? You're learning, because tomorrow you might be the general manager of a big hotel or even a hotel. You need to go through all the departments. Go and scrub. Go and scrub that floor. Then you will learn. Go to the kitchen. Get burnt there. Go and serve and meet one of those guests who are so nasty, who will not give you a break, will not realize that you are a trainer, you're just trying to learn. Yeah? Cry. That is what will shape you. Yeah? Go to front office. Yeah? As you're checking in a guest who is so tired and asking for the passport and is busy, maybe shouting at you and all that, I believe that is what shapes someone. And I've gone through that. And I am very happy, because tomorrow if someone shouts at me, or today, I mean, I've been through it all. So I urge anyone who wants to be in this industry, go sweat a lot. Nothing comes on a golden plate. So really sweet. We'll take a break. And when you come back, I'll tell you more about my experience at Villa Rosa Kempinski. Yes, so in 2017, Villa Rosa came knocking, and I was very happy at Fairmont. But then, you know, I like challenges, so I sat down with the HR and asked why and why me. So I was very happy when he said, Judy, we know you're the best in this industry when it comes to leisure. For you, we really want you to bring in leisure. It's amongst my highlights. You know, I am very happy for people to know for sure that I am the best of best, especially in terms of leisure. And I'm super proud to work for the best brand. One thing that I must say, that during my work at Villa Rosa and also my previous place, I had the opportunity to attend Virtuoso. Virtuoso is high end, where, you know, to just the participation fee for one person is 1 million. I must say I'm very privileged, and I thank God for that opportunity. Not many people. I can pick 1 or 2 people in Kenya who have attended the show. So I'm very, very happy. I give all thanks to God for that. I've traveled a lot in my capacity as being the director of sales and wholesale, and so many doors have opened up. But they didn't just come because Judy is, I worked hard. I really worked hard to where I am today. The sweat, you know, the traveling is not easy. It sounds rosy, but you know, we're getting into the flight, going to the hotel, you're staying in one of the best hotels, and even as you check in, you know, they're looking at you like, are you sure you're supposed to be in this hotel? You know, I've stayed in one of the best. You know, if you go to London, I stayed in Savoy. It's the best. You go to New York, I stayed in the Plaza. So they were just wondering, this girl, really, can you really afford this? But you know, those are the challenges that you face, and you say, yeah, well, it's me, Judy Matengo checking in, yeah. So, and the highlights, you know, apart from the Virtuoso, attending the Virtuoso, last year, you know, the whole industry had, we were the most affected because of COVID, yeah. And it was so sad for me to see some of my colleagues, you know, being retrenched, you know, us being getting half salary. But the beauty about it is that Kempinski stayed open. That I must say, thank you very much even to the owners, to Kempinski as a whole, for open the doors for the entire, in the entire country. We were the only hotel that opened, yeah? And we looked and we said, what can we do now that we are open? And we came up with a wedding fair in the middle of COVID. And that is amongst my highlights. It was one of the best, the Kempinski wedding fair. You know, we handpicked the best of best in town. If it was a decor person, we picked the best. If it was a cake artist, we picked the best. You know, and we had very beautiful presentation, and also on we were doing virtual, which was very, very good. We had guest of honors. We were blessed to have Balala open at that time, you know, in the middle of COVID and everything else. It was really, really nice. And we said, now there's no COVID, business have picked up. This, you know, in our industry, it is the most, I must say, it's a sensitive industry. If today you throw stones in town, the business will go down. But it's again the fast growing, and one of the industries that pick up very fast. So we've picked up very well. And this year we are going to have our Kempinski wedding fair. Again, we've picked best of best, the top, the finest. If it comes to decor, we've picked Aura, Chic Aura. If it comes to makeup artists, we have the best of best. I will not name them here. So we are looking forward to it. We are so energized. It's going to be much better, bigger and bolder, and we hope people are really going to enjoy it. So for Kempinski wedding fair, we want to give that bride who knows, you know, who understands luxury. So as you're coming to the fair, there's the whole experience. If it is a cake artist, you'll find the finest at the Kempinski wedding fair. If it's a deco person or an event planner, we have the best of best. So as you're walking through, you'll find, and we're catering for both, you know, African clientele, Indian clientele, all across the board. So that experience is really going to be good. You walk in and you say, wow, I want my wedding to be at Kempinski. I want this provider. I want, you know, to work with the best of best. And, you know, we'll give you that experience. Yeah. And to be fair, it is open to the public, but also we don't want everyone to just walk in. So we've capped it up. There's a small fee just to control the numbers. You know how it is. The couples, you know, and being on a Sunday, it's going to be on the 20th. Being a Sunday, we expect so many people to come. So just to limit that, not because of anything, just the limitation. So if you're a serious person and you're coming with, say, your future husband, the two of you is going to be 3,000. So really, you must have a reason for you to come for the wedding fair. Yeah. As Judy Matengo, what inspires me is the challenges that we get every day. In a five-star luxury hotel like Kempinski, you have challenges every day. I get my inspiration in the challenges. I get my inspiration of, you know, just giving good service to my guest, knowing that at the end of the day, my client is happy. I do not want a situation where at the end of the day, you're so tired and your client was disappointed. So I do my best. I try my best. I don't limit myself. I try to give the best of best to my guests. And my inspiration also comes from a few people that are in this industry. One of my mentors is Mrs. Jane Pinto. She is the owner of Bikato. She chats me every day. She's my confidant. Anytime I have a challenge, I have to talk to her. I just tell her, Mama, I have this challenge. You know, she has so much experience that, you know, I learn so much. On daily basis, she sends me inspirational, motivational messages, you know, talks to me, advises me, this is where you need to go. You know, just having her as a mentor really has also shaped me. I learn a lot from her. Anytime I need something, some advice, she gives me a lot of advice, so I always run to her. She's really a true mentor. Apart from that, I have people that I also lean on. in this industry. I have Rosemary Mugambi of Serena, Regional Director of Serena. I lean on her a lot. Vicky, Regional Director of Radisson. I lean on her a lot. Agatha, my friend, you know, you need people around you, yeah, to be where you are. At Villa Rosa Kempinski, we have three restaurants. Actually, it's 3 specialty restaurants. One is Luca Restaurant, which is Italian. We have the Tambourine, which is Arabic, with a belly dancer, the one and only one in East and Central Africa. We also have K-Lounge, where you can have your afternoon tea, of course with champagne, and we'll open it in class, Subraj, yeah. Apart from that, of course, we have our staycations. You're most welcome. We are reachable on Facebook, on Instagram. Our doors are always open. You can call the landline. You'll reach me anytime. Our GM is always available. Yeah. And one thing my parting shot is don't limit yourself. Yeah, don't limit yourself. Do you? You don't need any validation from anyone. Yeah.